right, guys, we are here inside of Bryant-Denny Stadium. I mean, this place is absolutely unreal, and I have a very special guest with me, Chloe Holladay. She's a TikTok sensation and a member of the Alabama Crimsonette. First, I want to know, like, how did you even get in to being a Crimsonette?
Yeah, so I started twirling when I was 5 years old, so this has been like a long journey. I always knew I wanted to go to Alabama. There was no other option. Tried out at Alabama my freshman year, and that was, of course, COVID 2020. And I made the team, and here we are today.
What I feel like people don't realize is that what you're doing is actually very physically demanding.
Oh, no, absolutely. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize that we actually have, at the beginning of August, we do our boot camp, which is 3-day practices at the beginning of August. And so we're practicing 3 times a day in the Alabama heat, which is 100-degree weather, and we're on a turf field, so it makes it 130 degrees it seems like, and we're practicing 10 hours a day. And so it's very physically demanding, very physically demanding. We're stretching for 20-30 minutes before practice, and then we're practicing for 2.5 hours. You go home, and then it's like a 6 to 7 month season, so we do have to take care of our bodies.
Yeah. I mean, one of the most iconic stadiums ever. The stadium, I think, seats over 100,000 people.
Yes, 110,000 people.
What is it like performing for this many people every single week during the season?
I mean, the atmosphere at the University of Alabama is untouched, unmatched. You know, being on the field, Thunderstruck, they play Thunderstruck when the football team runs out. So being on the field, I just look at my feet, and I look around and I'm what is life? Honestly, I'm this is crazy. It's such a, I just want to stop time, and I just want to take it all in, because all the fans, they're screaming and they're cheering, and the band, they're playing Alabama, but the band will be right beside you, but everyone's screaming so loud that you can't even hear the band because everyone's so loud, which is such a crazy feeling. So, like I said, it's an unmatched feeling.
Time to clean my dirty game day boots and baton. We're at Alabama, we had a game this past weekend. Every game day, my boots and my baton ends get dirty. I always end up getting red lipstick on my baton end. Lipstick is hard to come off.
Why do you think followers connect with your content?
I just feel like I'm real. I feel like when I want someone to meet me, I want to be the same person. Just like a college student, I'm human, just like everybody else. And so I just feel like, I go to McDonald's, I do all the things,
Okay, I want to ask you about balancing it all, because you're in nursing school, you're a student, a Crimsonette, social media sensation. How do you balance it all, and what's the most difficult part about balancing a social media career?
I would just say trying to make time for the things that matter the most, friends and family. God's #1, obviously, so making sure I go to church and getting my time in with God every single day, and my friends and family has been #1, and then adding everything else in after.
Okay, so what's next for you post-college?
Yes, so I graduate in December. I'm super excited. I've, started hosting some things, I've hosted Rock the South, Auburn Rodeo. I've always had a dream of, and I would love to be the first NFL Majorette.
And Majorette is essentially
baton twirling. Yeah,
baton twirling for people that don't know.
That has never been a thing before, and so you only have NFL cheerleaders, and I think it would be awesome to be the first ever NFL Majorette.